All right, let's have a look around Poland. This is obviously the new version, the updated version of it. The map looks kind of nice. The major thing I'm interested to see is have they changed any of like the north or like the south areas? Voice is good. It's actually feeling pretty nice. But or have they just like updated the textures? It looks like, to be honest, just from like first go, it looks like they've just updated the textures. Unfortunately. Oh dear. I hope not, because Poland needed a lot of help. But we're gonna have a look around. We'll see if anything's different here. Nope. Okay, so that shot still exists over there. Not a good start. So, first of all, let's just have a look at this area over here. It definitely looks way clearer. I just want to see if the flanking route is different. You have like that low road that you can go. There's that little dip over here. It should be a placeholder Mothmius, the IR missile. Seems a little bit crazy, but you know how it is. Yeah, this area looks pretty flat, but it was pretty flat before. Yeah, the little defilates here still. And you got that line of trees covering you. Okay, so it's still chancing it, trying to make it to this position. Let's see what's over here. Still got that row of trees. You could chop trees in half an hour, by the way. It's pretty cool. Okay, this is... yeah, this whole thing still exists. And you chance it here. Okay. This... there used to be like an angle here that you could sit there. But yeah, so this is like an open field now. Okay, that's a bit better. There's still this little one here, but it doesn't cover the attacks over there. Like, you can still... like, the spawn is there, right? So you can still, like, sit in this position, but I feel like it's a little bit harder to get to this position. I might be wrong. It might just feel the same, and I'm just so used to kind of blitzing through that area. This is Poland, Redned. This is the Hobbit house. This is the farmstead. Looks pretty sick. So yeah, you can shoot across. Okay, so I'd prefer if they just cut off this area of the map, just because it's so obnoxious to kind of fight against. But you know, I mean, this is more of like an updated model thing, right? Kind of cool you can chop trees. Let's see. Oh, a sunflower, look at that. How cute. Oh, is he, Bryce? Oh, by the way, I got shafted by AJ Brown yesterday, so I might actually lose to your mate's girlfriend. Very unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like yeah, so this is still going to be annoying as hell. You still have those two. You still have that defilade there. It's still going to be kind of hard to like see vehicles coming forward. Yeah, AJ Brown literally just didn't get the ball because the Cowboys could not stop Saquon Barkley. So they just never gave him the ball because they didn't need to. Wow, oh my god. You see how many little details are in this area? I don't know if it's coming through on the screen or not, but wow. So much stuff. This is insanely cool. I mean, the buildings look really cool. You see how they've added like little pieces of like vegetation to everything, like the vines, and it made it actually look way more realistic. But then also, wow, it's probably not gonna change how this is played at all, but it looks sick. Look at this tractor. Just explodes. Where the fruit stands? They're probably going to be in the middle, right? Okay, this point basically looks the same. It's just hammer the house. I would prefer if this cap was a bit more in here instead of out there. Yeah, you still have these walls. So you can kind of fight around them. This area looks a little bit more open. Like as if there's like one less building here. Like, doesn't this seem... I feel like the way into this area was not as open as this. As if like there was like a building here. Or like here. It just looks really open. And then you got the road you can go down. Gotta watch out for getting shot from the left. Oh, look at that. Is this what you're talking about, Red Ned? The bazaar? The Antikos? That's pretty cool. I don't remember this. Destroyed. Okay, let's see if the lineup's the same over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Was there candles on this church before? So, yeah, they've remodeled the church. Well, they've remodeled everything. Ooh, what the... That was weird. Yeah, lineup's basically the same. Yeah, this map looks amazing. The details and the improvements are just nuts. I don't think there's any gameplay changes so far. Like there's the nook here. Yep, the nook still exists. Look at that lion. And the big horse. Some stuff for the advanced terrain map. Okay. Yeah, same. Same. These poor churches are all falling to disrepair. Do you see how many cracks are in them? People need to start fixing these things. This looks about the same, maybe a bit more open. Once again, like that gap there looks a bit more open. It might just be the lighting's nicer as well, so it's just easier to see stuff. Oh, look at that building. How cool is that? Once again, nobody here seems to look after their outer walls. Look at this. Jesus. I suppose it's supposed to be war-torn, so... Makes sense. Ooh, baskets. That's a really cool-ass house. There's so many nice details there. Look at that. Yeah, this looks really cool. Oh, we got a little truck. We no longer have a truck. See if they've changed those rocks. This area, at least on the map, looks the same. So it's probably the same across the board. Yeah, it is. Nothing's changed there. I don't think they've touched that Liberator. Ah, this looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, no changes. That weird, funny hill's still there. It's like behind for some reason. So you can shoot down into there. B-cab looks the same, yeah. There's the random fortress in the middle of the water for some reason. So this is the area I usually play in the larger version of it. So let's just have a look at... Oh, that seems like a big dip. Was that always like that? These dips are huge. I know that there was like little dips here, but like, it's massive. Maybe the vehicle's just small. Yeah, that looks the same. Of the little rolling hills you can sit behind. There's this road. This is where the cap is on the large one. You can see the... Actually, I did these. Never mind. Thank you. This... I think the buildings they're using here, yeah, this is different. This once again looks way more spacious. I feel like with the building changes they're doing, there's more space between like some of these buildings. Yeah, the buildings just seem way bigger. At least in this area. But that one's huge. This wasn't here before, was it? I don't think. It's a random farm. Is there a reason why they put like vases on wooden posts? Like, is this a real life thing? It just seems like such a weird thing to do. So things more visible with the taller trees? I don't know. Yeah, we didn't check over here, did we? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a way of getting water out of them or something. It would be catching water if they were the other way around. This just has the new buildings. There is something like over here, though. It's another random farm. So another spawn camping point, basically. Not great. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Nearly flipped. Alright, let's have a look at Charlie. I don't feel like a lot has changed here, though. It's just because some of the building models have changed. It just looks way more spacious because they take up way more space, but there's more space between them. You know what I mean? As the standard farm. So yeah, they've added like a few more buildings in places. This area looks so far exactly the same. Yeah, they've got the little hill here. Got that little area. Yeah. Yeah, this is classic 3-point maneuvers. Nothing's changed here. You can still shoot on both sides. This looks a little bit more steep, but this hill was always pretty steep anyway. Yeah, you can just sit behind it still. Yeah, that's all basically the same. Whoa. This is definitely not as flat. Oh, this is definitely a bit more hilly, isn't it? So they finally realized to try and save the spawn from getting spawn camped. Because one of the things you can get shot across from over here. So yeah, this is good. This is positive. Well, this side needed more spawn protection because basically what happened is you would spawn here, right? And spawning here, if you went that way, there's like a defilade that people can sit behind over there and can just kill you. And then if you go forward, you can get shot by the rocks or shot from over here. So now with this defilade and that defilade, it just gives you options to be able to move around the place, and you can go that way too. I think the road over there is more dipped to move from like this point to Charlie, so you can't get shot from the rocks. So yeah, you basically have to get to here to get shot, and they've obviously put trees in the way. So it's a little bit harder to see. There's also a big dip here. Yeah, it's still here. So that still exists. A gap was definitely there before. These barrels? Oh, there's the outhouse. Peace. So yeah, that gap is still there. It's another one of those massive houses. This is kind of still here. But you can see, like, the defilade is there. It's behind that hill. So it's going to be harder to, like, shoot across. So yeah, I don't think they've changed these rocks. So they've changed a few things. Mainly it's just like the contour of the map. They haven't fixed this spawn, it's still fucked. So, No rest for the wicked. Oh, there is one thing I need to check, actually. I should have checked while I was over here. But generally, like, you know, the changes are nice. They're just not enough for the spawns, but I need to see, is that Defilade still aggressive over there? I'm pretty sure it is, though. The map looks amazing. Whoever, like, built this, or whoever did the updates, should super be happy. Looks absolutely stunning. It's really, really nice. This field was always pretty flat, but there was like a little defilade you could sit behind, which overlooked the spawn, and it was like over here. And it's kind of, there's one which is like there, but it's not as extreme. Ah, the twats, man. Whoop. The bloody twats. Big fucking ick that. But overall improvements. Still needs some work from a balancing point of view. Pretty happy with this.
I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Warthunder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.